to find this live. It was not scheduled, it was spontaneity. How y'all doing today out there in the world? Hopefully you feeling fine, having a good day, enjoying the vibes of summer. It's not much left, y'all. Summer's on its way out the door. You know how we can tell? Today in my state, in my city, the beaches have been closed all week long. Since last week, high winds, high tides, unsettled water, cooler temperature. How is it that yesterday it was almost 90 and today it's in the 60s? What is going on? Could it be this full moon in Aquarius? Bringing in some soothing relief, calmness, peace, tranquility, lowering the heat, lowering the temperature. Someone is feeling relaxed, free. Did you do your full moon release? The full moon is in the air, y'all. It's time to do that cord cutting, that release, to walk into your new life, to say bye-bye to the past. Hopefully you are soaking in the energy of Mother, asking her to give you some peace, some calmness, some relaxation, maybe a healing to your physical body, to your emotional heart. This is the time, y'all. We got a full moon in Aquarius, age of Aquarius. It's about taking back your power, standing in your truth, realizing your higher purpose and why you were here, answering the call, not taking no for an answer, and not looking back on the past. We are mending, healing, manifesting, moving on. We are finding a happier place, a better space, maybe a new mate, that tribe you've been searching for, that true family that loves and supports you. Yes, some financial stability or increase. We could all use some more money, more money, more money. Yes, we do. Whatever your pleasure is, welcome to the room. Send me a hello, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not joined the family. This is a place, a safe space. We have fun, we cry, we purge, we speak, we rage, do whatever we need in the moment, however we feel. We don't hide behind masks. We let it all hang out for the world to see. On this channel, we are secure, confident, strong, wise, growing, healing, elevating, and awakening to our higher self. We're loving the life that we're given in gratitude to our ancestors, our spirit guides, who are protecting us, guiding us, and leading us to truth, other people's truths. You know, Age of Aquarius is the season of revelations, the big reveal, star quality energy. What was hidden in the dark is coming to the light, y'all. Some of us are waiting for karma to be served, to be restored. Some of us are waiting in God's room to be called, to be the first millionaire in our family, to be a blessing, to bless others with financial stability, with new love, new hope, a new home, a new car, a new job. We're staying mindful, we're staying prayed up, we're staying protected, we're meditating, walking in nature, taking those spiritual baths, speaking to the right people and hanging out in the right energy. We're letting go of him, her, them, or you know who. They are not worthy of going where we're going. They cannot be called to continue to live in our energy. Those vampires, those stalkers, those in regret who let all go, realizing now that you were the one, you're special, whether it be in your family, your friend group, with a mate on the job. People are waking up to seeing who you are, walking in your strength, walking in your purpose. You live in the glow. I hope you are. I hope you know who you are, how powerful and strong you are, how needed your voice, your presence, your light is in this world. Figuring out why you were called back to this lifetime on this earth at this time. We all have to pay those karmic debts. Hello, Adam baby. Ooh, I like that. I share, beloved. I send you love and light. Divine feminine energy to brighten your days and excite your nights. Yes, you do. But we are seeking our divine partner. We are seeking that true one that completes us, that complements us, that restores us to our whole self, someone we can be safe with, we can be vulnerable with, we can be ourselves with. We don't need to compromise. We don't need to give in. We don't need to lessen ourselves or dim our light. They'll accept us exactly in the skin we're in. Too loud, too spicy, rebellious, too passionate, too desirable, attractive, too quiet, too humble, too shy. Whatever you are, your divine one is being formed at this exact time, coming down to this earth to meet you. Soulmates from the past, whether you know them, whether you met them or not, they're coming back. We are being reunited. We are being joined together. Family for too long has been a systematic failure. Meant to keep husband and wives apart. Divorce is a business, a big business in the United States. Keep families apart, keep single mothers on social services without masculine support, keep masculines in depression and low vibrational energy because they miss their significant other or their children. Karmic disputes, warfare, arguments in the home. Financial instability as there's competition. Who makes the most money? Who handles the finances? Who is in control of how the home is run? We forgot that we both have equal parts. We need both masculine and feminine energy for balance, for wholeness, for completeness. We are each other's part. We are each other's missing part. For any feminine or any masculine out there that believes you don't need love, you don't need a companion, you don't need partnership, companionship, a confidant, a best friend, a ride or die, surely you got a lot of shadow work to do. Maybe abused and used too many times in poor relationships, poor decision making, decision made by the eyes, by the loins, by material things. Our hearts are normally last in the equation these days. Everybody's trying to survive. Everybody's looking for a come up. Everybody's looking for a place to lay their heads. And people are paranoid about dating. Scammers. People are finding out the sex they with isn't the sex they thought. So much is going on in the world. Lies, deceits, cheating, hiding, stealing, abusing. It doesn't always have to be physical. Emotional abuse to me is much worse than because physical scars can heal, but that emotional abuse that you pass on to your seeds and your seeds pass on, those generational curses that plague our bloodline and our family time after time. We are forced to return to this hell on earth to pay karmic debts because we refuse to learn. Following the normalities of mankind, the American dream that is a fantasy. Hello, what are we truly chasing? chasing. We no longer live in the law of attraction. Impatient to wait. Want to be acknowledged, want to be seen, want to be loved, want to be celebrated, want to be put up high on a pedestal. The ego is truly in charge these days. But then there are those of us, hopefully you, that wants to see a change in the family system. Want to bring husband and wives back together. And legal matrimony is of no consequence whether you want to or not. It's the commitment, the honor, the loyalty, the trust, the kindness, the equal reciprocity, the support, the commitment under God's eyes that matters. God didn't invent the marriage certificate. He didn't create the courthouse. He didn't tell us to spend thousands of dollars to walk down the aisle in a dress we'll never wear again, that our daughters don't want. Chances are that marriage failed in divorce. You can't pass that dress on, can you? Not that ring, nothing. Money wasted. We could be buying land, buying homes, erecting homes on our own land, farming, growing crops without pesticides, without chemicals, sharing and bartering with our neighbors, supporting our community, loving on one another, building up generations, teach our children to get out and socialize and get off social media, meeting and greeting again, dating again, courting again, getting to know each other before we get to know the bedroom again. The number one failure, they always say, oh, it's finances. If there's no money, that ain't the number one failure. Because there's always money to get if you know how to get it. And if you do it together, it's easy to manifest when you do it in love and unity. The number one failure of relationships is jumping in the sack before you even know what energy you were sharing your body with. Karmic's disguised. The energy vampires all around, seeking out the beloved, the divine, the empaths, the holy seeds of God, the divine feminine, divine masculine. And it's on both sides, male and female, because these days, I'm going to say it, women out here in the streets, oh, girl, we worse than the men, because we've practiced, mastered the game of seduction, of mind blowing, brainwashing, because we know we carry the fruits, the deliciousness, the nectar of the honeybee. If you're beautiful, if you're educated, if you're talented, if you speak up, if you shine, if you're not shy, men like a woman who is respectfully aggressive, an alpha female. Oh, don't get it twisted. They do. They love a woman not afraid to take charge, but to give them the crown and the lead when we know they need it and they deserve it and they've earned it. But some women are using that energy to manipulate for finances, for money, to show the streets they can pull them in. They can win. They'll take your husband, your friend's husband. There's no integrity in these streets. Only war. Only war. And families are being broken apart by karmics. Yes, accountability must be given to those who take a taste, a bite, hang out in the wrong energy, with rings and commitment on their finger and their heart, only to be pulled in. You cannot be pulled in where you do not sit. But oftentimes it's unintentional. They may be hanging out with single friends or hanging out with family in old neighborhood environments just to have some fun where they know they fit in, and boom, there she is, there he is. Somebody from the past. Somebody, maybe you had a crush on you had a crush on them, an old friend. Something you think is innocent. You sit down, you have a conversation, next thing you know, boom, familiar becomes curiosity. And we know curiosity killed the cat. Families are torn apart. Children suffer through divorce, through separation, and legal court, child support, and custody, and alimony battles. And we forget how to communicate and talk to one another as adults. We forget when we did love each other, when we did treat each other with kindness, respect each other, when we wanted to win each other. We did all that. But that goes out the window when we become bitter, immature, stuck in our own victimization self, challenged by the obligations of the world. We're overworked, we're tired. We want to come home to peace. We want to come home to stability, support. And the second that sways or becomes weak, we're ready to dash off. Nobody wants to put in the work anymore. We want it easy. We want it to flow naturally. Everything else in the world that's hard, or we'll do that. It's hard to get up in the morning, clock into a job you don't want, but you need that check, so you do it. It's hard to raise your children, but you love them, you do it. It's hard to take care of your health, but you want to live long, so you do it. You go to the gym, you diet, you fast, you do whatever. You go to church, you listen to the pastor teach sin and stuff hell and negativity in your body Sunday after Sunday, and drag your kids along. It's hard, but we do it. It's culturally ingrained in us, and we follow what we've been taught because it's easier not to think. It's easier not to focus on something new, something better, something more challenging. So we go to what is easy. Relationships are not easy. They are not you, you are not them. Two people in two different bodies, raised in two different ways. Maybe two different belief systems. You can't have everything the same. There may be a magnetic pull energetically, passion, desire, commonalities with music, art, social hangouts. You may have a lot in common, but those things that you don't, those things that need special attention, we put those on the back burner and do the stuff that's fun and easy. And then it comes creeping back in one day when you realize we didn't take care of all that baggage over there. Now let's empty it out and see what's in it. And it's so heavy and it's so full. And you sigh and you roll your eyes. And someone doesn't want to get in and do the work. And all of a sudden we got a karmic flame, a relationship. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Oh, it's easier over there. I could just jump the fence. I got options. I keep them in my back pocket. I'm on social media and secrecy behind hidden accounts as a coward, taking the taste of all the flavors to make sure if I need it, I got somewhere else to go, to lay, to be. And we so easily give up on the blessings God sent us because we want to be in control. We want to know that we have a choice. We don't want to wait for the law of attraction, divine intervention, trusting the process, having patience, waiting, getting to know each other no matter how long it takes, finding out your differences as well as your likenesses, and talking about those, weighing those, seeing if you can really survive the differences over the likes. We just jump in. If it feels good, it must be good. We are adults. When I was a child, I did childish things. But then when I realized I was an adult, I became an adult, stepped into my adult things, and let God lead me. Put childish things away. Greed. Children are greedy. They come out greedy. Children come out crying. So I want that, give me that, give me that. And you say no, they throw a tantrum. Children are naturally greedy. Children are insistent. They're expectant. They are selfish because they are immature to what the world expects of them to be. They are here to be taken care of. They didn't ask to be here. Their job of living is supposed to be easy. Supposed to be easy. Many are born of karmic parents, and thus generational curses supersede divine families, divine connections, true soulmate energy. Hello. Hello, Theo. Hello, Theo. Thank you for that confirmation. Especially my melanated people, but this is for all cultures. But we know, and I'm a Black woman, so I can say it, proud and strong, we like to call it, holding it down. I got the degree. I'm educated. I got the skills, the certifications, the work experience, the life experience. I've been married. I've been a single mother. I have children. I've done it all. I've been around the bend. This ain't my first lifetime. We let that go to our ego, ladies. We let that go to our ego, ladies. Oh, I don't need a man. I am the table. I can do it all. I'm tired of going out and dating. Men out here ain't shit, blah, 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 blah. And we curse our own blessings. The self-esteem and prophecy. We speak life and death from the mouth. You've already killed your blessing before God can manifest it for you, because you're trapped in your mind of the past, of the pain, of the scars, of the bruises placed upon you by the man you chose. Hello? We're not victims out here in the street. I'll be the first to stand up and say, I was a karmic. I had karmic relationships. I did karmic things. Attracted by physicality. Attracted by materialism. He was secure, a security blanket, a good lover, good looking, strong, a protector. But I never stopped to see how that soul looked, how his spirit looked, to go within, deeper within him, before I gave him my all. And then when he shed that skin and became vulnerable, and I said, whoa, I didn't know. That's now what? Children are here. Assets that we share are here. A home, a family is here. We've made commitments in front of God. Now what? But the system has made it so easy to walk away. Divorce, sign on down the line. You don't even need the other signature these days. I know that for a fact. Let enough time go by, they'll just give it to you. Nobody asks what happened. Is it fixable? Have you communicated? Have you talked it out? How much energy did you put in your reconciling for the family that you began? It began in love at some point. What happened to the love? Did you let the world devour your family, and why are you so willing to give up? Now, we know there are things that cannot be overlooked. So I ain't saying everything is savable. Don't get me wrong. I've been in relationships with a man who hid that he had addictions from the start. I never knew. I never saw. Eventually, it was exposed, and that addiction was heavier than what I wanted to work with. Hello? Especially around my children. Go somewhere, take care of that, get this together, and I'll see. Domestic violence. I don't make any excuse. One hit. One. That's what you get. Ain't no coming back from that. There is no respect, no love in anybody willing to hurt your flesh in such a way. to see you as so little, so worthless, so weak, to come at you like that. We don't accept that from police brutality. We don't accept it when parents abuse their children. We have systems for that. So why would we accept it from our mate? Not acceptable. One time, go your way. Thank you. I'll pray for you. I won't hate you. I'm not bitter, but you need it over there. And let it go. There are things that are not fixable, but everything is forgivable. Because forgiveness is for you first. If you cannot forgive, you cannot love. I'll say it again for the people in the back who's shaking their heads. If you cannot forgive, you cannot truly love. Even the best partner that you can possibly receive from God will have faults. It's fallible in this human flesh. We are not perfect. We are beautiful disasters and a picture of perfect imperfection. If you're not willing to forgive anything at all, you can't love, you can't be loved. God is love, God is forgiveness. If God can't forgive you for your discretion, secrets, those things that we take to our grave, why you cannot for another human being? We are not God. We are God-like and walking in the Christ consciousness. But to claim we're God, the ego, so we get that title of the narcissist to them. Forgiveness is the only way to true happiness. Even if you don't reconcile, even if you don't get back together, even if you never communicate again, even if the pain and the disloyalty was extreme, even in domestic violence situations, forgiveness is necessary for you. Forgive the you that stayed too long. Forgive the you that chose without seeing all the red flags. Forgive the you that wanted love so bad that you didn't care where it came from. Forgive you for allowing your abused self in the past to get with an abuser once again and again and again, because we often do until we do the work. Forgive the you that can't forgive, that wants to play victim for the rest of your life, that wants to constantly delve back into your bag of goodies from your childhood to make others feel sorry for you enough to try to love you. You're damaged goods, but you're in denial. You think you deserve love anyway. Somebody can love all my damaged parts because someone did this to me. You walked in, you opened the door, you allowed it, you sat in it, you lived it freely. Unless they had you hostage in jail or tied up in a closet in their house, you had free will to walk away at every time of the day. We go to work, we go to school, they go to sleep, but yet and still every morning you're right there. You keep cooking, keep washing clothes, keep taking care of them, keep being controlled, not able to see your family, your friends. You go to work without looking over your shoulder because they stalking you, making sure you stay in line, those kind. The empaths normally get with, because empaths sometimes have the biggest ego of all. I can heal. I'm an empath. So I don't mind taking a charity case. Not only am I going to heal them, I'm going to teach them to elevate and turn them into everything I deserve. So God says, oh, you got this. You want control. Oh, okay. Here you go. Good luck with that. And you were just playing with a monster. Playing with a monster. Feeding their ego. Because they can't believe that you were dumb enough to stay with them, because they know who they are. They had someone before you that ran, before they ran into you. They know who they are. A narcissist knows who they are. Oh, don't think they don't. They got the game on lock, honey. Forgive yourself for making the choices that put you in a life you didn't deserve. We're all worthy of love. We're all worthy of God's love. We're all worthy to be treated well, as long as we are worthy within ourselves. You can't want love and you don't know how to give it. You don't know how to receive it. You're greedy for it. So you think they should love you harder than you love them to prove they love you. Women, I'll also give that one to us. Oh, he got to prove he loved me. He got to love me more than I love him. Is he not an equal human being on this planet? Because we own vaginas, because we create life, we think we supersede the men. A lot of women around here walking in their masculine energy, wonder why they can't get a man because they want to be a man. That's how they feel safe. That's how they feel in control, that they won't be used, abused, taken for granted. Stuck in the past. For that mentality is not someone that's healed from that past, not someone who readied themselves for their divine partner. Charity cases can only meet charity cases. Karmics can only meet karmics. God would never put a divine being with a karmic. People are confused and illusion out here. Or stuck in their own ego. Oh, what was me? How could he? No, because you was a karmic. Let's call it what it was. Let's take accountability for ourselves and stop wearing these masks, people. It's time to grow up, rise up, and change the energy of this planet for our children and our children's children. Let's really break these generational curses and stop claiming that we are. Hello? Hello? Let's do the work. Men and women, equally. We can do that together. We can come together. Why does it always have to be about sex, intimacy, divine connections, falling in love? What happened to making friends? What happened to that bestie that was your opposite sex and was just a bestie? Going to the movies, hanging out, eating together, communicating together, your confidant, your ride or die. No sex involved. No expectations, no restrictions. If it happens and you fall in love, you can't go wrong because you've already done the work. You know each other better than anybody else. What happened to starting there? Why is everybody out here looking for a wife, a husband, a provider, a stripper, a hoe in the sheets, a cook, a maid, a therapist, a nurse, a doctor, a come up? This is the reason why, and I saw when I turned on, well, I don't use my TV anymore, but I went to an appointment that had a TV in the waiting room today. The first thing I saw was the fertility rate, the birth of babies is at the lowest it has ever been in history in the United States. Hello? These children coming from abusive karmic parents who will not do the work or refuse to acknowledge that they got work to do individually before they do it together. These children are looking at their parents, looking at us, and looking at the world and saying, I'm not having kids. I'm not making babies. These kids are not going to live the life I'm living. I'm not going to take the curses that are placed on me because I see my generations before me are not doing the work. I'm not going to give that to my child, my seed. They don't even want to get married. They want to date. They don't want to commit. Why? It's easy. It's easy. Everything goes these days. Nothing is being judged. Sex is open. Open. For all forms, all genders, all cultures, all people. Open. They don't have to commit anymore. They don't want to share their money. Everybody's out to get what they can. Nobody's courting the girls, the young girls. The young men are not courting these girls. They're so afraid that these girls just want their money because that's what they saw of their mothers and their fathers and so forth, and their older siblings being used and abused. Single moms raising children with fathers out here that refuse to support them because if they can't have that old coochie, that old thing, then they ain't helping out anymore. We know that story. Hello? And that goes both ways. We got women out here that it didn't work out, so your husband, your man moved on, trying to be happy. It is what it is. Everybody deserves to find a happy place. And if it's not together, break apart. It's the best thing. Go find what really belongs to you, what really works for you, what's for you. But she's mad and she's bitter because maybe the new boo thing don't have the obligations of the children. They can travel and do more. He's spending his money on, and she wants it all. And now because he's doing that, he can't even see his kids. She's taking away the only thing that means everything to him, the seeds of his loins, his generations, his bloodline. We are so emotionally immature in this age of Aquarius that every tarot reader, every channel, day after day, non-stop karmic energy, karmic twin flames and separation, stalking, spell work, witchcraft, evildoers, disloyalty, stealing is at the top of the reading. Not because that's in the energy of the reader all the time. Some readers do read from their own emotions. I'm not one of them. I speak the truth like it is, dirty or not. Air my dirt. Because I'm not ashamed of my experiences while I was trying to find myself. It is what it is. It was what it was. And now I've grown up, strong and confident enough to tell it. Because I'm not taking no baggage or skeletons in the closet to my pearly gates. My heart will be light as a feather because I'm letting it all flow free in the wind. I'm not carrying no baggage. I'm not saving no one else's skin. The truth is the truth. And if they don't like it, then it shouldn't have been done. Ashe. But I'm letting it all hang out like it was. Telling this, telling that, telling it all. Channeling what the divine wants me to channel, because so many people right now need that message, need that tough love, need that harsh reality to wake the hell up. People are complaining. Adults spend their whole day complaining. I don't like my job. I don't like my relationship. I don't like where I live. I don't like my community. They did this, they did that. I can't, I won't, I'm broke. Fulfilling your prophecy every single day, confirming why you were stuck in that exact place is spilling out your mouth to remind you every day. You're replaying it over and over in your head like a broken record. How can anything positive get in? How can God get in? How can you hear the messages, the downloads, the synchronicities? How can your guides guide you if you're so focused on what is not instead of what can be when you change your perspective? That's all it takes. God's not asking you for miracles, to pull a miracle out your ass. God's not asking you to overnight success, boom, wake up in the morning and you'll just hold. No. God is asking you to try, to wake up, to stop living in the lies, to stop shaming and blaming everyone else for your problems, and to give that shame and that guilt back to the abuser and let it be that problem. We're holding so much in. Afraid if we tell it, the world will see us as damaged or weak, or, oh my God, that happened to her, she allowed it. Ooh, I don't want to get with her. Talking about things that we overcame, the lives we lived, when we were karmics, when we did wrong, when we cheated, when we lied, when we were disloyal, distrusting, when we didn't step up to our commitment. We just want to talk about the other side all the time. All the time. It's the other person. Sometimes it is. Sometimes you wake up first. You wake up early. Hello, Sugar Rush. Hello, you were never late, girl. You were right on time. I say, girl, I hope you're feminine. If you're masculine, but Sugar Bush is usually for my divine feminine. You never late, you right on time, girl. You know, Spirit got you. We've been waiting for you, honey. This whole message about Sugar Bush. It's about sugar, milk, and honey. Calling back our power and giving our karmic debts relief, release. Placing the blame where it belongs. If it's on us, taking it in, working out the shadows, healing. And if it's for them, giving it back. Stop holding on to shame and guilt that was done to us, intentionally or unintentionally. Holding it in, hiding it. Afraid to cry, afraid to purge, afraid to go get help. Seek therapy, seek counseling, seek spiritual healing. Afraid. Just saying, I let it go, I release it. And then think you can go about your life and not do the work, and it'll never come back to bite you in the ass. Oh, well, in the next relationship, here it come. As soon as they do something that triggers you, here it come, all flooding back. And then we blame them for triggering us. How did they know you had triggers, my friend? Why would you get in a relationship so easily triggered in the first place? Let's give accountability to where it belongs. Some of us are being held back from living the best life yet. The best life yet. Because we cannot hear divine guidance to head in the right direction. Because we're too busy living in the fantasy and the illusion and the victimization of what occurred in our past. Forgetting that we were volunteered to be in it. Forgetting that we did as adults, not children. Forgetting we had free will to go whenever we felt it was not going right. Forgetting that we were already damaged when we got in that relationship. I've done it more than once, hoping that that would heal me from the past, as if it was their job to heal me, to make me feel good about myself. I wasn't dating God. Hello, I was dating a man in human flesh, but their own faults and their own issues. Yet still, I want them to do all my work. You know, treat me like a princess, like a queen, a divine feminine in her own rights. Magnetically pulls in a divine masculine in his own right. There's no room in that for karmic energy. If your relationship is experiencing karmic energy, one or both, normally both, let's call it what it is, are not in their divine energy. Hasn't dealt with their past, hasn't done the work, hasn't healed, hasn't forgiven. Just moving on, hoping and praying and wishing and falling into someone else's lap. And then, oh God, and then here come the tears, here come the complaints, here come the prayers. Oh, and then we want to get holy and religious. When we're on our knees and beat and bruised and broken and mistreated and used and taken for granted while we're adults, claiming to be grown, wanting to be treated as a grown person, acting like a child, childish things, immaturity, greed, unaccountability, inconsistency, inconsideration, weakness, fallacy. These habits belong on children because it belongs on, that's where they come out because they can't take care of themselves any other way. They are learning. But at some point, you have to learn. At some age, you have to reach that age, that point where you have to say, I put those childish things away. I ain't out here playing. I'm not trying to play no game in these streets. Life is real. My happiness is a priority and it's real. It's not for compromise. It's not for settling. I will not be someone's charity case and I surely ain't going to pick up one. I know what I want and I know what I bring. And be truthful about it. Not in your ego, but in your divine self, in your confident self, in your Christ consciousness. Knowing you have survived, thrived, lived, experienced, open to love, really open to love, healthy boundaries, but not brick walls. Come on, adults. If you with me, let me know. Bella, hello, Bella, baby. How you doing, girl, milk and honey, Bella? I know that's right. It is time for us to feed ourselves first. Nourish ourselves. Heal our temples. Pour into our cups till we overflow. Only when you overflow should you be given. If your cup is not full and you're not overflowing, you still got work to do. I'm not going to give you anything from a half full cup. I'm not going to give you anything from a cup that just got a few drops in it, expecting you to pour in. I'm not going to get into a relationship asking you, let's match it, let's join it. 50-50, 50-50. I don't want nothing that's 50. I'm bringing 100%. I am complete and whole, intelligent, intellectual, a speaker of truth. I don't wear a mask. Authentic, 100%. Me. I'm only looking for 100% you. Ain't no 50-50 coming up in my life. I've been there, done that. You know what that means? If you have 50 and they have 50 and you bring them together, they're still 100% missing. 50 and 50, where's your other 50 and where's their other 50? There's 100% of something still missing. That brainwashing belief that 50-50, I don't know who made that up, but it's a lie. And it can cause disaster and true tower moments to family structures. You can't walk in the door with 50 of nothing. You didn't ready yourself for your king? You didn't ready yourself for your queen? Then why would you deserve one? Do you think you are so perfect in your mess that someone should walk in with a mop and a pail and help you clean it and wipe it up? Because you're just beautiful and your skin glows and you got that good nana or that good D, or you got that money, that bag, or you can make it happen. I ain't got time for that or need for that. Because if I'm 100%, I already got that. Hello? I know how to get the table. I know how to fill it. I know how to cook. I know how to take care of a home, children. I know how to bring finances in, pay my own bills, stand up on my own 2 feet. I'm independent. I already did all that. I can get all that. Give me what I don't have. 100% of you. Get them what you don't have. Expect what you don't have. 100% of them. That you have never met. That you want to experience. It's full. It's overflowing. It has enough to give you because it's already filled all its cups. It doesn't fear being used and abused or taken advantage of. It already has everything. So what it needs from you will not take away from it to give you. True meaning of divine relationships, divine soulmate connections in these streets. Now we're going to go to the cards. Give your baggage to who it belongs to, because holding on to that baggage is causing you a good and happy life. If it belongs to you, it's time to take care of it. Empty it out, pour it out on the ground, look it over, clean it up, burn it, say goodbye, have your exodus, and then learn to fly solo before you invite someone to join you for the ride. If it belongs to them, why are you still holding on to it? Hoping and wishing they come back, that they realize who you are, that they choose you, they remember the family. They're gone. They walked out. They made their choice. They made their decision. They have free will just like you do. We don't own human beings. We're not cattle. We don't own each other, ever. My door is always open, even in a marriage. If you're not happy, if you're not getting what you want, please go. Please leave. There's nothing that we made together that's big enough to supersede either of our happiness. And there's someone out here that will fulfill my every need. If you were 100 and decided now you only want to get 50, go. There's another 100 out there waiting. Always. Everything in this life, but you is replaceable. Everything but you. For without you, you have no life. So then what's the point of, this conversation? Everything is replaceable. Everything. Think of something that's not replaceable, and I'll refute it. You are the only thing that is not replaceable in your life, and things that come along with you inside. Your spirit, your soul, your connection to the divine, your womb, your third eye, your purpose. They're all you. Your blood, your bloodline, your ancestors. Those are things that are you. They're not outside of you or separate from you. They are you. Those are irreplaceable things. Everything else, you can get it back even better. We have to stop wanting and waiting for what God has already told us is not ours to have, to hold, to want, to need, to desire. And close our eyes and see with the eye that is always open. You have to learn to be able to see life, experience life, understand life, and know thyself and everyone, everything around you with your eyes wide shut. Wide shut. Why? How can they be wide and shut? Because these eyes are shut, but this one's wide open. That's how. Led by your intuition, led by your divine guidance, led by your gut, by your order, your higher self, led by the Creator, by Mother Earth, led by the energetic flows of the universe. That's the only thing we don't control. You can control everything else in your life. You can't control that, because we didn't make that. We didn't create that. We live and die. You can't even control that forever. You can sustain life as long as you can by being healthy, but death comes to us all. You can't stop that. That we did not control. We do not allow. We're out of our hands. It's time to give accountability back to who it belongs to. Go within. If it's yours to hold, to manage. But give it back if it belongs outside yourself. If that husband walked out on that family and chose a karmic, left you and the children desolate, confused, in poverty, bruised, broken, saddened, depressed, whatever, all that you have wrapped up in that abandonment, that rejection, that neglect, that imbalance, that injustice, give it back. And I don't mean wage a war. Oh no, beloved. Energetically, give it back. You ain't got to do spell work. You ain't got to do rituals. You ain't got to curse them with your mouth. No. Energetically give it back with your peace, with your light, with your love. Because then God can see you as the divine being you are. You stand in the righteous place. And then God says, you know what? What was done to them wasn't injustice. Look on the brighter side. Look how they chosen to elevate, to go high, even though I allowed this person to go low. They're still standing in faith. They still have hope. They're still loving and kind. They're still praying and meditating. They're still fulfilling their obligations of life. Even in the midst of all that pain, they are still surviving stronger and stronger every day. You know what? It's time they get a reward. And your reward is judgment. Give it to God by being your best self, by forgiving, by extending forgiveness. And then watch God take care of that. And then himself, can do it a whole lot better than you can. You ain't even got to worry about it after that. God will make them do right. God will force their hand. God will make them return what was taken or restore what is not given. Oh, God will perform miracles in your name. And you just need to stand patiently and wait and see miracles perform and happen in your life. Instantly, your finances increase. You become stable. You become healed. No more depression or sleepless nights. No more anxiety. No more physical illnesses to your body. No more seclusion or solitude. No more lack of support and community. People start to see you in a different light. Start to celebrate you, respect you, treat you well, give to you, buy from you, learn from you, want to get to know your experiences, become your tribe, your true family. While they lay desolate until they do right by what they are obligated to take care of, especially if there's children involved that they left behind. Thinking they would receive milk and honey in someone else's yard. Where they doing that at? Or it may be sweet in the beginning to leave and to jump the fence and taste a new flavor and indulge in karmic things and have some fun. Oh, it feels good in the beginning. God lets them get their fill of it. God lets them get up here with it. But when that tower falls, they hit that ground so hard and knocks the living breath out of them. They cannot breathe, they cannot eat, they cannot sleep, they cannot thrive, they cannot manifest, they cannot work, they cannot survive. God removes all favor, all protection, and says, until you do right, until you wake up and grow up and do right. You put those seeds on this planet. You brought that life into this world. You made promises. You're a parent. You're an adult. You didn't do that as a child. You were able and willing partner in that celebration. How dare you think you could just abandon it? Leave it with someone else. Give someone else the responsibility to take care of it. How dare you think that your life is worth more? Your happiness is worth more than the life you gave, you created, you promised, you loved? How dare you? That child didn't ask to be here. That child cannot survive by themselves, but you knew that. Who do you think and what? And God takes care of the rest. Receive your blessings. Has been the whole premise of this live, of this message. Hermit mode. Are we going within? Are we searching within? Are we really looking? Are we taking a real deep look at ourselves? Are we too busy wanting to blame them, him, her? Wasting our energy, wasting our time on bitterness, resentment, hatred, regrets, pain, depression. Are we really going within? Are we really doing the work? Or we expect someone else to come in and rescue us, a savior on a white horse, or however they come in? Look within. And how does it feel? If you're real with yourself and you know that no one else can hear you but you, and you are your best confidant and your best friend, you will speak life and truth into yourself. You will call it out. You will clean it up. You will make it right. Whether it's you or them, you will forgive you both. Yourself for allowing yourself to go this long in this pain, in this torture, and them for allowing them to believe that they have control over your life, your emotions, your body, your finances, your children, your home, whatever. Giving them that power, that even the thought of them sours your mouth, nauseates your stomach, enrages your. You giving them power every time you do that. You let them know they won, and they still winning. Because if they're not in your presence, they're not in your sight, why do you care? How they're living, what they are doing, or who they're doing it with. They're no longer in your energy, and that probably was a gift. Hello, God's protection is normally their rejection. We out here dodging bullets that we don't even know was coming our way. Yet we complaining. And God's rescuing and saving in these streets every minute of the day. But we'll clean up and we'll really do the work. Because the divine soulmate that is trying to come in, trying to love us, wanting to connect with us, has a purpose to fulfill a destiny with us in this lifetime, might be standing there watching you from afar, might know who you are, might see you, whether on social media, in the public eye, in your community, knows you, whoever they are, they may be standing in your doorway, but you can't see them. You keep looking around them, or you don't believe that they exist at all. Time to go within. Guard your heart. Don't be used. Empaths, I'm talking to you. Those with a big heart, my lovers, my survivors, my mothers, my divine feminine, divine masculines, my givers, my nurturers. I'm talking to you. Normally we get in relationships with people we think we can save. There's just something about them that I like so much that I'm willing to overlook the other parts. I can work with that. Okay, so you want work as the title of your relationship? Okay. How do you feel after working that 9 to 5? You can't wait to get home and get away from it. So why would you want work to be the title of your relationship. For those of us who usually choose those less than us, energetically, spiritually, financially, allow our abused self to get with another abuser, some damaged property. Well, they're like me. We trauma bonding, becoming codependent on each other's soreness, baggage, thinking that commonality will make us sensitive to each other. It won't. Hello? Ups and downs, highs and lows. From day to day, those mood swings, you don't even know who you're looking at yourself other than them each day. It's time to set those healthy boundaries. It's time to learn to love yourself first before you let anyone else love you. That way, if they don't, you recognize it. No one loves me better than myself, but they have to love me almost equally as good, because you know what that is. You know how you pamper yourself. You know how you love yourself, how you give to yourself, how you nurture yourself, how you speak to yourself. They should at least match that, if not financially. Love is love. Love don't come with a bag of money, by the way. Love builds upon itself. That is gift that is given to true love. The abundance and prosperity is the gift given to true love. We're too busy looking for it to come in with it, forgetting the law of attraction attracts. Set those healthy boundaries. Don't get involved with that charity work again. Don't be used. Don't let your kindness be taken for weakness. Stop turning the other cheek. Stop forgiving time and time again when the red flags are waving all across your face. Because the sex is good, because the money is good, because we share a home, we share children. And for how long? Spirit said what Spirit said. Spirit said what Spirit said. Why do you even want love? Do you? And if you don't, why not? Won't you? Ever? Can you? Ask yourself the hard questions. What do you need? How do you need it? And don't be willing to settle without it. You don't have to. You can give everything to yourself, but how nice if someone wants to collaborate, assist, but know what you need. Know what you need and put it out there. Don't be afraid they're going to run away because you want what you want. If they do, they ain't the one. Hello? And eventually they will find out and run anyway when they don't give it to you and you start complaining. What did your ancestors say? What have your ancestors said? Your best days are ahead of you and not behind. So what are we looking back for? What are we craving in the past that we need to bring to the present or take in the future? Anything? The only thing you need to take in the future is you and everything you encompass. The things that matter to you most, that you love the most, your children. For some family, if you're lucky enough to have loving, supportive family, that bestie, that real ride or die. Your best days ahead. The past don't even exist anymore. We only hold the illusion of it hostage in our mind. We call it baggage. Yesterday's gone. It can't happen today or tomorrow. That's lunacy to believe it can. But it can in our energy if we call to it if we decide to remember it, to focus on it daily, to dig into it, to use it as a security blanket to protect our hearts. If you're out here feeling the need to constantly look over your shoulder, to question everyone you meet, to second, only one blank card in the deck. What do you see? Some of you will say nothing. Then there's work to be done. Some of you will say, I see nothing but opportunity. I see a clean slate, a clean page to write my true destiny, to write my life exactly as I need it to be. Open roads, clear waters. I see peace, tranquility. I see release. The first, a negative thought. The second, a positive, powerful, radical rebirth. Look within. What was your first response? Says a lot about you, my friend. Be honest with yourself. Don't double back and say, oh no. God heard you the first time. Intentions. Actions are only behavior. Normally for people to get what they want. Hello, let's be real. Intentions. Oh, only God knows that about you. Oh, okay. Get ready. There's a bubble about to burst. 112 on the timer. Oh my God, that's my birthday. January 12th, y'all. There's a fight coming your way. The bubble is about to burst for someone. There's a fight coming your way. This could be someone you separated from, not happy about the separation or how it went on their end, chose a karmic over you, didn't work out, whatever the case was. A family, a friend, someone that betrayed you, was disloyal, lied, told your business, gossiped about you, played face in front of you, but talked about you and every chance they got behind your back, used and abused you, stole from you, whoever the person is. Somebody wants to come back. And this person's still stuck in their ego and their pain and resentment and regret, not doing the work. They're angry. Angry. They have the nerve to be angry. Yeah. Karmics do. They refuse to take accountability. Immature karmics energy. Coming back to challenge you, to make sure you truly healed, you truly walked away, to knock on your door one last time, to trigger you, to show the world who you really are. Look within. Time to go within. Who are you really? Are you ready? Will you be easily triggered, easily moved? Fall for their tears and their cries and their lies and their pleas. The past coming back again to haunt you for moving into your best life. Yeah, the cards say your best years are ahead. They trying to be part of that because they see since they've gone, since they left, they didn't get the response from you they thought they would. Hello. Your name is written in the script. I can't really read it. I don't have on my glasses. But I see you, goddess. I see you. I affirm and claim it. Ashe, 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 as you should. Queen, goddess, empress, high priestess. The past is coming back. And you say, I'm so tired. And why does God allow it? Because God only wants the strongest. God will test us again and again and again, never giving us more than we can bear, but taking us to the bitter end. I can tell you that for a fact. God wants to know if you're true to your commitment to Him, to walk in your purpose, to be in your highest self. Have you really forgiven? Or are you just playing as if you have, and as soon as you see their face, it all comes falling back again. Another test, a final test. Yolanda Adams, I'm gonna be ready. Is the video, is the music, yeah, because they know that you may still be this. They know you may still be this. And they are hoping that you are. They are hoping that you miss them, that you are second guessing the disconnection, the separation, that you may try one more time, that you may allow their shit to be swept under the rug for the benefit of the family, the children that they abandoned so easily anyway. Hello? They're hoping that you still need them financially, that they left you in dire straits, and you'll let them back in with the promise of some money or material things. Oh, they are hoping that you miss the sex and the connection, that you're starving for affection. Are you going to be ready? Have you been doing the work? Are you stronger, more confident, more aware, more committed to yourself, forgiving yourself, giving yourself the favor? 3 cards, mind, body, and soul. What did God say? Love is the ultimate gratitude and reward system. Let love in. Let love in. Oh, that's for you, yourself, and God. Let love into your heart so much that you can forgive and you can move on. And if necessary, for the sake of the family or the children, you can put down your sword and stop waging war. Stop being bitter. Stop being regretful or being hateful and you can have an adult, mature conversation that you two can negotiate and work it out for the children. Do right by the family you both started. Come back to the beginning with love, kindness, and respect for each other as individual people. Whether or not you make amends or come back together ain't the priority on that list. You both deserve happiness, whether it's with each other or not. But happiness is an action, is an intention, is a show of faith, of forgiveness, of love, simply because they are another human. They have a heart, they bleed, their heart beats like yours. They make mistakes as if you have. That you deserve forgiveness from God, they deserve forgiveness. Let them do their work. You do your work. But together you can come together to the better good of all involved in the situation. Read between the lines. For some of you, if this person comes back with a story that's unbelievable, it probably is. It probably is. If they tell you, oh, I found God and now I'm spiritual and I've been in church and I've been healing and I wanted to do right and I got out of the streets and I'm no longer in that addiction, whatever the reason is. And it sounds unbelievable because your third eye looking right in their face and your gut is telling you, oh no, girlfriend, boyfriend, something don't smell right, don't feel right. The energy ain't right. I hear your words, but this energy is thinking. Read between the lines. Use your intelligent and intellectual being to read between the lines. This person may be desperate, This person may be lonely, may be shameful, may be guilty, feeling like a fool. Maybe others are talking about it, know about it, laughing at them for the choices they made. Maybe this person needs a place to stay. It didn't work out. Now they want to come back home. Whatever the reason is, make sure you know the truth that they are not telling you. Yeah, because this person is still in their ego, baby girl, baby boy. This person is still in their ego. Because if you have them blocked, and it's for good reason, why would they be asking you to unblock them? And they could easily contact you some other kind of way. More personal, more respectable, uncowardly. Oh, they just want to text you. They won't pick up the phone, any phone. They know your number. They still know your number. They can call you. Oh, if there's a will, there's a way. But they want you to unblock them so they can tell everybody else, see, she's weak for me. He's still weak for me. They unblock me. They thinking about me. They need me. They want me. Let me go on over there. Put on my best mask. Get in the bed. Have that makeup sex. You know how we go. This person still in their ego is still a coward. They want the easy way out. They want to say you unblock them and tell everybody you reached out so they can continue wearing that narcissistic role. Oh, yeah, they reached out. They knew better. They knew I wasn't going to wait forever. That's what I'm hearing. This person's still in their ego. If this person can't find a way and don't have the will, don't unblock them. There's work to be done, and they need to figure out how to do it. This person may have told everyone that you are desperate for them, you need them, you want them, you can't live without them. And by you making a move, a show of faith by unblocking them, they think they will have proof to confirm what they've told everyone about you. That you were always weak, always vulnerable, easy to use. Come on, spirit. Hello. And there it is. There it is, beloveds. But you know that. And you know it. And you know that you know that you know it. Don't second guess what's in your face. Because for a moment you were drawn back to your emotions of a better day, better times when we used to shoulda, woulda, coulda, but didn't. Because if they did, you wouldn't be at this present moment in this situation. This was absolutely a karmic connection. There was codependency. There was a trauma bond. There was low vibrational energy. It was based not on love and devotion of commitment, kindness, respect. The 100% was missing. 50-50, but 100% was missing. This lesson, it was meant to teach you a lesson. It was not meant to punish you. And normally, most of us stubborn childs of God, stubborn as we are, as our children are, we got to receive those tough love messages. God got to shake us down to our knees before we wake up. We're so stubborn. I want it. I see it. I have it. It's mine. Whoever made that up, how they really living behind closed doors, we don't know. We fall for the old joke. It sounds good. It has good rhythm. It's a good meme. But the fact is, God is saying, I had to come at you that way. I had to let you allow to experience it that way. I had to make it painful. I had to make it damn near break you mentally. Because every red flag I sent you, every sign I sent you, you just walked around it because you wanted what you wanted. Momentary gratification. And now I rescued you, saved you, favored you, kept you for the best. The best. Let it go. Let it go. It will be no more and never again. Regardless of the attempts, it will never be again. It has already passed that season. It has already passed that season. They want to tell you something. They want to communicate something to you, beloved. It's a third-party connection I've been speaking about. There's the cheating. There's jumping the fence. Whether there just was a marriage, a long-term commitment, or you have a child together without whatever it was, or not. If you gave your heart to each other at one point, if you were exclusive at one point, so you may have thought, this person may have had some options in their pocket from day one. They're sorry they cheated on you because it didn't work out wherever they are, wherever they went, wherever they were. Sorry only comes from a heart that is not fulfilled. Sorry comes from a heart that is in regret, not always remorseful. There's the difference. Narcissists deal in regret that they got caught, regret that you found out, regret that they didn't work out, regret that the karmic turned out to be a karmic, and kicking their ass, giving them a taste of what they gave you, regret. But a true awakening, change, radical rebirth is remorseful for hurting you, for being disloyal, for defaming your character, for waging a personal war, for not seeing you, for not appreciating you as a gift you were, for not honoring their commitment to you, the family, to the love you shared. There's a difference. But they're sorry they cheated. Whether or not you care is up to you. Regret and not remorse? This person cannot give you what you need. They're unavailable to love you the way you need. Why? Because they're still with the karmic. They're sorry that they cheated on you, but they're still cheating. They're sorry they cheated on you, but they want you to unblock them. They won't come and do right by you because they need to say you reach for them. They're unavailable. Why are they unavailable? Let's read between those lines. What makes someone unavailable for love? This person can be heavy in addiction and seeking help. Good for them if they are, especially if it's sexual. This person can be, I'm hearing, homeless, lost their job, going through their own karma. And they cannot love you because they're trying to find their own way back. They're in survival mode. Wish them well. You don't want charity, let them go and do that. And be for the next. God bless them. This person may not be able to love you because they are still living in the life of the abused. Whether it's at a childhood trauma, mommy and daddy trauma, whatever the reason is, doesn't even matter. The reason don't matter. The facts of it is what matters. This person ain't available. I am not available. Why do you want something that's not available? If not available for you, what is it available for? Or who? What are they doing? Or what have they done in this time of absence to level up? But your spirit guides want you to know, despite the challenges of your past, despite the pain, hopefully you learned the lessons. You got that experience and you're manifesting your pain into purpose. And you are transmuting that energy into breaking those generational curses for your children and your children's children. You ain't got time to wallow. You just glad to be alive and to receive new opportunities for tomorrow, today, in the moment. It's okay to love and be loved. It's okay to open your heart up to someone as a friend, to build a friendship, a true connection, a true bond. Keep our legs closed for a while. How about some of us try that for a while and see if that person will still stay, still respect us, still honor us, treat us well. How about trying that road and learning their real intentions and what they want or need of us? I don't need to pull another card from this deck, because in my head I said, well, my card spirit, give me the outcome of this connection. And what do your ancestors have to say, beloved? For the people in the back, for them if they're watching, or the karmic. Justice is headed your way. Now, for some of you, this is actual legal case or court that you may be currently in the middle of. For some of you, this is the divine ushering, forcing balance. I said that in the beginning, forcing their hand to do right, to return, to make amends, to make whole, to restore whatever it is that they haven't done. Balance and fairness is being called in. The judgment has been called. Your reward. Remember that judgment reward I spoke about? Yeah, it was called by your ancestors in the highest court above all. Your side won. Their side couldn't fight. They still not doing right. What they're going to come up with. Justice is on the way. Get ready. Be ready. Be patient. And don't allow yourself to be triggered back and not receive this gift and this blessing that you deserve, that you've earned. Justice is on the way, beloveds. I wanted to pull from the other deck one last card, but I didn't, for some reason I couldn't find it. So I'm going to pull from the power of love. I've learned to respect Stephanie Mills. I've learned to respect the power of love by Stephanie Mills. Now, for some of you, your person may be leveling up. They may be willing to admit that they are not ready, was not ready, cannot give because they have a lot of healing to do. They may not be able to reach out and communicate because they know that they're poison in your family to you. And you may be resentful and regretful that they don't even reach out to the child or children. But it may be in the best interest that they do not, as much as we want it. Your person may be off somewhere going through some serious karma, and they realize that they are not at their best, and they don't deserve to finish out this lifetime with you. For some, even be a parent to your child, your children. It is what it is. They may be learning to respect the power of love. Now they know what you had, what it meant, what it was, what it could have been. But that's in the past. Let them go through their own awakening. Let them realize and see and become a better person for the next, not for you. And if it is for you, then it will return in due time, in due season, when God says so. But we don't stand around and wait. Stop living, stop loving, waiting around for that. We entertain. We have fun. We play. We socialize. We continue uplift and elevate our energy into healing. Stay in high vibrational settings. Wish them well and let them move on. Oh my God, there was one card that turned over in the deck by itself. I gotta pull it. Hello, Julia. I see you, girl. Girl, this was a good and juicy one. You're gonna have to play this back when live is over. Your. I know you saw loyalty and you first ordered them, but this is about you, beloved. Your loyalty demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. How loyal are you to yourself and getting what you deserve? How loyal are you that you are not willing to settle? How loyal are you that it's okay with being alone for a while and not being connected in a relationship until you're fully ready, until you fully heal? How loyal are you to step in your purpose and focus on other things besides relationship connections? How loyal are you to really go within and do that shadow work and being ready, made ready, and complete to receive real love that you deserve, but also deserves you in your wholeness? How loyal are you to God, to living in God's plan, on God's time? Giving your ancestors and your spirit guides time to map out the love and the life of a lifetime. How loyal? Are you impatient? Are you focused on immediate gratification? Are you codependent? Are you still in karmic energy? Whimpering, crying, complaining? How loyal are you? It's time. I gotta get away. Bobby Brown, I gotta get away. It's time to sleep more, to rest. If you're going through some physical changes, it's time to focus on healing. Nobody wants a broken thing anyway. You're not strong enough, possibly, to move on at this time, and that's okay. Retreat and get away. Retreat to the outdoors, get in nature, walk by yourself, go sit outside in the park and read a book, listen to some chakra music, get aligned, get grounded, do some charity work, plant a garden, join a community that gardens, or feeds the poor or the homeless. Sometimes it's what you give that helps you heal, and not what you receive from others. Because you know that relationship will never be enough, because you were already unsatisfied in it as it came to the end anyway. Remember that? Remember when the sex became stale and stagnant? Remember when it became lazy? When they used to have so much passion for you, but soon they just laid back and expected you to do the work? Remember that? Remember when they had to get drunk or high just to get in the bed, to look at you, to get out of their head because they were already cheating and that vision kept coming back to their head every time they looked at you? Remember when they couldn't look at you straight in the eye? Remember hiding the phone, keeping it on vibrate, turning it off, keeping it in the car, not bringing it inside, not coming home, making excuses for working late. Remember all that stuff? You were not satisfied anyway. You may be only wanting to remember the good times, And that's what you've been holding on to. But if you're truthful, the bad times outweigh the good. That's why there was an ending. What did I say about getting grounded? I just said that. Did I not say it was a lesson and not a punishment? I said that. Read between the lines. It came out. This is what it means. There's a big reveal. There's something hidden in the dark that they don't want you to see. A truth they're not coming forth to tell you, to reveal. But your third eye is going to figure it out. Some of you already know it. Yeah, it was a twin flame union. We know it was. But this is what your guys are asking you to do. If you even consider going backwards, looking backwards, settling, if you even decide to give it one more try, that tower will fall and the pain will be 10 times what it was the first time around. Free will, we can all do what we want, what we need. We all can do what we want. Thank you, Julia, for sharing your love and reaching out to others in the chat. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I'm finally getting to the point where my tribe, my subscribers, those who come in the chat and not just stalkers on the outside looking in, who don't speak, finally coming together, seeing each other as the divine femmes or divine masculines that we are. We're meeting and greeting. I've been waiting so long for this. I see people coming to the chat. They only talk to me. Nobody acknowledges anyone else in the room. The kings and queens that are above them as they come in. Nobody says hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, nothing. People comment their pain, what they're going through, and no one reaches out to say, I understand, or this is what I've been waiting for. Thank you so much. Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much. Come on now. And that's why I said that. Look, that is who you are. A true empress. A true emperor. And God sees you, and so do I. May you reap the benefits of seeds you sow tenfold every day of your life. Have all the love, peace, and prosperity your heart and hands can hold. Amen, amen, and amen. 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 And amen. Love that. Oh, by the way, if these cards resonated, this is she beautiful, ain't she? 10 years ago, I gave a picture of myself that I took at a club. Yeah, I was in that thing, y'all. To someone to make me a logo, I was the president of a social club, motorcycle social club. I was in that life. Yes. I was a rider. Yes. And a passenger. Journey was in that life, y'all. He took that portrait of me and made a logo. This was me, is me, 10 years ago. And I divine see my wings. He saw them before I even saw them. Because in the picture of me, it was just a picture. He put those wings around me, covering me. He saw me before I even knew that I was going to be her. Come on now. This is my hidden secrets, hidden messages from the angels, oracle deck. That one of many. Oh, I've got a few, and some of them are juicy. My savage deck. I got some other ones. If you'd like to purchase a deck for yourself for a daily pull, start to learn and know thyself or situations you're in. If you want to read for your clients and you're a reader, or you want to become a student and start learning, practicing divination. The website to my card decks is in the description box. If you cannot find it, you can always email me for a link. If you join my beloved Soul Tribe community group that I've started, you're looking for our tribes, y'all. We got to find them. We got to find them. And this is the year that we walk in. The name of that group is Buy Me a Wish. That's the name of that group. One of my baby girls just came in. If you'd like to book a reading, a one-on-one with Mystic, because you want to go deeper. If you'd like to donate to the channel for the love and energy that you receive constantly on this channel, no donation too small. I hate people that say, oh, I only got $1 and I was embarrassed to give it. Who gonna know? If you send it to me, I'm not blasting, shouting you out. I'm appreciative of every dollar bill that comes from the divine above. Let's get out of that. Needing to match the Joneses or seem as if we are, hello? God is the only one that's rich. God is the only one that's rich in kingdom and wealth. We get to borrow. We get to be recipients. Hold on to it for a while. Because when you leave the surf, you ain't taking it with you. So we borrowed it. We use it to live. And then we leave that legacy, hopefully, to others to live. And it goes on and on and on. $1 can plant a seed. Who will cut that down? A tree, one seed can grow a tree. Tree of life, tree of abundance, fruitful harvest, milk and honey. Whatever you need to do, everything you need to know about me is in the box below. My background, who I am, and how I got to be. You can check out my other videos. There's plenty that resonates with you. Don't look at the time of the date when it was posted. God don't work on no clock. We're stuck in that mentality as well. Oh, if it was a week ago, it can't be mine. Aren't you seeing it? At the exact time, is the message of it not resonating with you? God sent it to you because you missed it a week ago. While you were distracted. Now he brought it back to you, giving you the opportunity to get your message. We got to get out of that mindset. Even I do that sometimes. But whatever you do it for you. Live for you. Love for you. Give you to someone that deserves to know you. Your best you. Your strongest you. Your healthiest you. Your forgiving you. Yes? I started learning. Okay, I know that's right, Julia. There's nothing better than being a student, honey. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. And I owe you a deck. I ain't forget. We're going to get that out to you. I'm going to pick the right one to help you out, to guide you. You're going to love it. If you join my soul group, there are discounts on readings and other things that are to come. There's content there that is exclusive, not on YouTube, and there's more to come. Life is for the living. Don't live life as a dead thing. Don't live life as a dead thing. Okay, y'all, that's it. 149 on the clock. 149 on the clock. That number may resonate. 1409, 149. Yeah. 1941. I think I got them all. On 941, 1.9. You might want to play that number in the lotto. If so, and you hit, don't forget your girl. I ain't joking. Okay? Hey, I ain't too ashamed to ask to receive. Hello? A closed mouth don't get fed. But anyway, I'm going to let you go because that's a public speaker. I can speak all day long. It is what it is. Enjoy the rest of this beautiful day above the grave. We are here to see it. We should, in gratitude, welcome all the changes coming our way. Never looking back from the old days, but ahead to the future days. That's where your pleasure lives. I wish you all the peace, happiness, and a continued soul awakening in your journey to ascension. As above, so below, as within, so without. Keep God close, keep your ancestors in your mouth, and your spirit guides on your back. Watch your front. They got you from behind. And until we meet again, I am Mystic Journey Divine. Send you love and light. Have a great day, beloved. Ashe. Bye, Sugar Bush. Bye, Julia. And anyone else who's in the room? Who else is still here? Oh my God, I cannot read your name. It's in script, but I want to see it. Age Enigma. Golden Age Enigma. Golden. Living life like it's golden. Living life like it's golden. Jill Scott. Living my life like it's golden. Yeah. Anyone else? That's 3. I must be. And Bella, if you're still here, or Sugar Bush. Go ahead, y'all. Have a great day. Bye.